Good afternoon, everybody. My name is Colleen Theron. I am a tri-qualified leader and the founding director and CEO of Ardia International, a specialist sustainability, business and human rights consultancy with expertise in modern slavery. I'm really looking forward to being with you today and discussing modern slavery compliance, particularly looking at an update of legal developments and best practice. The webinar objectives for today is to understand what modern slavery is and why it remains a key compliance issue, exploring recent developments, legal developments around modern slavery, understanding what good practice looks like in relation to modern slavery risk management and with reference to BS 25700, which is an organizational standard for organizations on how to manage modern slavery risk. There is an ISO that is going to be published in July. ISO, I'm going to remember now, 35300. I'll check that. And that will won't supersede BS standard, but it's built on the BS standard. So it should technically be more detailed than the BS standard. So what do we mean by the term modern slavery? What is it? Anti-Slavery International defines modern slavery as when an individual is exploited by others for personal and professional gain, whether they are tricked, coerced, or forced. They lose their freedom, and this includes, but is not limited to, human trafficking, forced labor, and debt bondage. The numbers of people who are caught up in modern slavery is estimated at 50 million people in the world worldwide. And 28 million are in forced labor. And these statistics come from the Global Slavery Index, which I believe will be updated again in 2027. And this next slide is really an extract from that same report, indicating the prevalence per country of modern slavery and forced labor. And the top 10 countries are listed here. Now, one of the things I would just mention as a practitioner is that whilst you might be advising or be part of a business where perhaps they are in a lower prevalence area, it doesn't mean necessarily that there is no risk. It does mean, though, that one should still consider it, but perhaps prioritize it in a slightly different way when dealing with how to manage that risk. And there are lots of different forms of modern slavery. It can be human trafficking, can be forced labor, child slavery, bonded labor, domestic servitude, descent-based slavery, which you often see in India in the brick kilns, and forced and early marriage, which is on the increase across the world. So those are the types and forms of modern slavery that as a business or an organization one should be conscious of.